Russell Westbrook is one of the most dominant players in the NBA today. In his best season, becoming the only other player besides Hall of Famer Oscar Robertson to average a triple-double over an entire season for the second time. 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. But if you look at the true nature of Westbrook's game and his extravagant outfits, I become very suspicious of Russ's true purpose of playing the game. That he does not truly value winning as the number one priority. I'll explain this and more. And I believe that if Russ does not change his ways, Russell Westbrook will never win an NBA championship. The numbers that Russell Westbrook puts up are by far the best in the NBA. But if you look closely at the circumstances surrounding these insane statistics, it's clear that Russ is only after personal achievement. And I tweeted at him, so let's wait and see for his response, if he even responds at all. Look at the situation at this year's NBA regular season. With 2 games left, Westbrook needed 34 total rebounds to average the triple-double for the entire season. In the first game versus the Miami Heat, Russ grabbed 18 rebounds. Now, in comparison in the same game, Steven Adams, the center mind you, Paul George, and Melo grabbed a combined total of 11. Steven Adams, one of the dominant centers of the NBA, who I think is extremely underrated, got 3 rebounds. Total. That's not for a half, that's not for a quarter. That for the entire game, in 32 minutes of action, got 3 rebounds. In the last game of the season, he needed 16 rebounds to average a triple-double. He miraculously grabbed 20. Yes, 20. He got the triple-double average. But look at the box score for that game. Again, Melo, Paul George, and Steven Adams combined for 14 rebounds. There's no logical way that the center for Oklahoma City, the defensive anchor inside Steven Adams, would have his rebounding production doubled or even tripled by Russell Westbrook at some point. Only if letting Russell Westbrook purposely go after the rebounds, retracting his hands. Look at these highlights of players retracting their arms, allowing Russell Westbrook to get the rebound, when those players such as Jerry Grant and Steven Adams are in better rebounding position to get an outlet pass to Russell Westbrook. And if you think he hasn't responded, here's a little gem for you all.
A lot of people make jokes about, whatever stat padding or going to get rebounds. If people could get 20 rebounds every night, they would. If people could get 15 rebounds, they would. The people that's talking or saying whatever they need to say, they should try and do it and see how hard it is. Since everybody's so, everybody wants to be talking, and I'm tired of hearing the same old rebound this, stealing rebound, all this. I take pride in what I do. Come out and playing, and I get the ball faster than somebody else.
Well, Russ, most people don't get 20 rebounds because they don't have to. They have teammates that grab rebounds. That whoever is in the best position to grab the rebound gets it, not taking them for personal gain. It's honestly sad that someone with the basketball skill and freakish athleticism of Russell Westbrook wastes his game stat chasing. Look at that same Grizzlies game. Russ only took 9 shots, extremely low for any number one option on a team in the NBA. But look at who is guarding him.
Who's that Pokemon?
Kobe Simmons. Who? No, that's not the son of Kobe Bryant and Ben Simmons. That's Kobe Simmons, a rookie guard who's a whole 30 pounds smaller than Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is one of the most explosive scorers in the entire league, yet he only took 9 shots. You know why? Because he knew that he needed to get the rebounds to average a triple-double instead. And if you leave a comment saying I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. But off. Russ's stat chasing is bad enough, but what it truly results in is my main point. Russell Westbrook will never win an NBA championship if he continues to play the way he does. Look at the team that surrounded him this year. A quality bench, an extremely underrated center in Steven Adams, and two of the most potent scorers in the entire NBA in Carmelo Anthony and Paul George. And yet, the Thunder only went 48-34, a 5th seed, losing to the Utah Jazz in the first round after Westbrook got torched for 2 games by Ricky Rubio until Rubio got injured. Westbrook seems to be his best when he is the only possible scoring option on the floor and dominates the ball in comparison to James Harden and a prime Kobe Bryant. Russ takes way too much responsibility to be an efficient player, as he shoots only 45% on 22 shots per game. But when he's off, when his shot is not falling, it shows itself to the whole world. Just take a look at these stat lines. In a Game 6 of the playoff series versus Utah on 4/27, he shot 18 of 43 from the field, 7 of 19 from beyond the arc. He took 19 threes with Paul George and Melo in the lineup. In a game earlier in the year versus Denver, 12 of 32. Versus Minnesota earlier, 6 of 21. And another game versus Memphis, he shot 7 of 29, shooting 1 of 12 from 3-point. Russ is unbelievably streaky, which only adds to the inconsistency that leads to the monumental losses by the Thunder this season. Russell Westbrook is a fantastic player, and that's it. A player, not a part of a team. He seems to be more interested in triple-doubles than winning. And what do you know, it resulted in a round 1 playoff exit for the Thunder, and even more playoff exits in the past. Even the additions of All-Stars Paul George and Carmelo Anthony could not help the Thunder get over the hump. And with Paul George leaving in free agency this offseason and Melo eating up $30 million in salary cap, the Thunder may be in a lose-lose situation with Russ being the leading star, and may find no way out to lift the Thunder into true title contention without making a major move. Thank you guys for watching. If I get a response from Russell Westbrook, I'll be sure to let you guys know in another video. But I stand by everything I said here. If you want to discuss it, I would be happy to in the comment section below. But if you try and roast me or call me an idiot or anything, you're going to get removed.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
But either way, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more NBA videos. And I'll see you next time, where we're actually going to go in depth with Steven Adams.